What is up, my YouTube family? We are about to do a video that I get, or a question I get asked multiple times. I mean, multiple times a stream, multiple times every time I go live, multiple times a video. How do you cast a baitcaster without backlashing? So, first things first, I'm gonna tell you what I do. Every time I get a baitcaster, I start out with max brakes. So as you see, this is what we call the tension knob. I tighten it all the way down, which is pushing forward to where when I hit that, my lure doesn't roll anywhere. So maxed out on my knob out here on the side with my brakes, and look at that cast. Doesn't, maybe 10 feet max on that cast. So we'll get that in here. Now, first thing I want to do is that I'm gonna test it, right? I'm gonna go all the way, put this on, go all the way to loose, minimum, all the way to 1. Bam. Maybe about 15-foot cast with that, doing that at 1. Now, me personally, I like to have my brakes right here. I like to have those set to 6. And I like to get all of my cast out of my tension knob. So I just slowly bring it back a little bit. About a quarter of a turn. Bam. Bam. That pushes us out to about a 20-foot cast, right? We'll say 20 foot. Now, I feel like I can get a little bit further distance. So what I want to do is loosen it up a little bit more. Let's go half a quarter turn. Bam. So that got us out maybe about another 5 to 8 feet. Let's say 5 to 8 feet of space we got more with that cast right there. Test that one more time. Y'all having to touch anything? It stops before the bait even hits the water. Now that's how you know, right there, you know your brakes are really tight. If it stops before your cast hit the water, before your lure hits the water, your brakes are pretty tight. So I can loosen it up just a little more if I want to get a little bit more travel out of it. So we're going to go another about a half a quarter turn. Look at our lure, bam. The brakes stop just about the same amount of time as the lure hit the water, and we're pushing maybe a couple more feet past where we were. Which to me, personally, if I'm looking at my cast and where I'm casting it via where this fountain pond is, where that fountain is in this pond, I'm casting past the fountain. So to me, when you're looking as far as bank fishing, that to me, that's perfect. You don't have to really go any further than that. And like you said, I'm just throwing a square bill 3 to 5 diver, flat banger. So, but I'm gonna go just a little more. Bam, half a quarter turn. Bam, I'm almost getting a 3/4 of the way across that pond from right here with just that 3/4, with just that little bit of a turn of that tension knob with this 3 to 5 diver. To me personally, I would leave it right there. But if you want to go a little bit further, then you would have to start getting into what they call thumbing. That's actually pushing down the spool as it's spinning out. So you kind of holding the line from getting wild and free on itself, which that doesn't really give you much any more distance. You kind of still slowing the line down as you would if you had your tension knob just a little bit tighter, but you're doing it with your thumb. So me, when it gets to start doing that, and oh, we got fish. Never mind. Ha! There are bass in here, baby. Oh, that's a little chunky sucker, boy. Well, we'll holler at you. There are bass in here, baby. Even on tutorials, man, we catch fish. I'm doing a whole how to cast a tutorial, how to use a baitcaster tutorial, and we're catching fish for you guys. But like I said, that's about where I like my line to be at. I don't want to thumb it every single time. I want to more so just be able to make a cast, get the reel rolling, get the line rolling, and call it a day. No matter if I cast over the head, from sidearm position, I want to be able to do it without having to thumb or having to think or care about where my line is on the spool. So if you do those techniques, you'll be able to get out here and cast just like that without even having to hold the reel and still get maximum distance on a cast, even if you're from the bank. Like I said, I'm casting halfway out, a little over halfway out into the pond, pretty much almost touching the other bank line. And I'm casting any kind of way. But I'd like to thank y'all for coming through. Make sure you smack that like button. Make sure you follow the channel. It's your boy Catch 'em King. And as you see, even on tutorial videos, when I come out to show y'all how to use a baitcaster, we catch a fish. But other than that, we're gonna do the thumbnail with y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next one. Peace.